start recording. 2 minutes. I guess no, I don't edit it. Oh gosh, I'm very excited. I probably shouldn't have started it yet.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a minute, and then
2 minutes and 24 seconds. How exciting! We could start it early.
I mean, we could, but we got to give everybody every opportunity to get it together and get their drinks, gather their entourage to see the beautiful dresses. Yep. I'd need every moment.
I got some water coffee.
I just have coffee. But I mean, we're both on brand. Speaking of water coffee, Big B, it's okay.
Big B?
Yeah, it's okay. It's got nothing on Starbucks, just saying.
I really love Big B, but I'm very selective about my drinks at Big B. Same with Starbucks. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to discredit Starbucks. I really like their iced caramel macchiatos, but everything else, I don't know. There's just a lot of sugar in a lot of drinks that don't come from my coffee.
But that's how I feel about Big B. That's all right. All right. We started. Woo. This is exciting.
Wait for some more people to join in.
All right.
Did yours at the top of the screen say started?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yay.
Yes.
Oh, hi. I see people starting to join in.
Ooh.
Guys logging in. This is cool. It's a really cool experience. Something new.
It may not be conventional, but I'll tell you what, it feels like I feel that same energy like we do in the runway every year. Like there's that same amount of excitement.
Oh, definitely. I definitely love trying something new. Hi, everyone. I see more brides are logging in. Feel free to leave your name and your wedding date in the chat to the right. I believe it's on the right side of your screen. We're all super excited to have everyone here with us today. The runway will be very fun.
Yes, and if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to use the question and answer part of the webinar, and Sarah and I will make sure that we answer all of your questions as quickly and as accurately as we can.
Absolutely. See some more brides logging in. Just wait a few more minutes. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I think this is really cool. I know every year the runway is one of the most exciting parts of our year, and brides come from near and far to see the runway at the Lansing Center. We hear that a lot, actually. A lot of brides say, oh my gosh, this is what I came to see. I've had so many friends that have come to the show before and have been excited to see the runway, and it's very anticipated every year. Not just by our brides, but by our vendors too. And it's really cool to see how excited our vendors are every year. And our vendors are always excited for our brides to have such a fun experience and want to see the runway, which I thought is very sweet. And that's why we have so many wonderful vendors in the Lansing Bridal Association.
Yes, absolutely. And it's lovely to see so many vendors that I recognize and have been able to get to know on a more personal level. And it's so, like you said, it's so lovely that our vendors care so much about our brides and want to ensure that they have all of their needs met and to make sure they have as perfect as a wedding day can possibly be. Because Is it really perfect if one little thing goes wrong?
It's always perfect, though. At the end of the day, I know from my personal wedding experience, there was little things that, in the heat of the moment, or in the moment, I should say, you kind of think, "Oh my gosh, did someone notice?" Or, "Oh gosh, I just tripped." And I did trip actually, walking down the aisle. I had a little misstep, and my dad looked at me and he said, "Are you good? We're doing this." And I was like, "Oh, we're good." And I asked everybody, "Oh my gosh, did you see me trip?" And not a single person said yes. They all said, "No, didn't even notice. You were perfect." It was one of those things that, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
oh my gosh, something went wrong. But it's only in your head because, of course, you want everything to be perfect and you plan it all out minute by minute for your wedding. And it's always great.
absolutely. Yeah, you were perfect on that day. I mean,
Oh,
oh,
thank you.
I just can't, especially in that, that beautiful Morilee dress.
I
I
did wear a
mean,
Morilee wedding gown.
ooh,
It
it's
was a
beautiful.
gorgeous ball gown. Uh, the name of my dress, she named it Rihanna. And it's funny because so many brides tell me that, I'm a little nervous about picking a dress because what if I find something better? And I say, once you know it's your dress, you know it's a real feeling. When you know it's the one, it's the one. It gives you, I always say like the butterflies or the jitters, or you get excited about your future husband seeing you walk down the aisle. And I would pick my wedding dress over and over again. And I always say that to my brides, you would choose your dress over and over again. I promise you. And to this day, I don't think I've had a single bride tell me otherwise. So I think that's pretty cool.
Well, that makes me excited to go to Pierre's when I get married
Yeah.
in 10
Well,
years or whenever.
on the runway today.
Ex you know, and maybe it'll happen. Maybe I'll just buy it and let it hang in my closet, and when that beautiful day comes, I go, "Listen, we're good. We're ready to go." And I'll have all my vendors too. Wait a minute, I'm onto something here. I could have a whole wedding planned 10 years in advance.
Oh, 10
Okay.
years.
Got me.
Oh, hi. I see more brides logging in.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Just wait a minute. Um, okay. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch more. Okay. Feel free if you guys want to drop your name if you'd like, or tell us what your wedding date is and how excited, what I guess the most anticipated part of your wedding journey is. We're excited to hear that. I know for me, finding my dress was one of the most anticipated parts, but actually choosing my venue was the most exciting part of my wedding journey.
You said the wedding venue, Sarah?
Yeah, once I found my wedding venue, I actually thought that was, I mean, the coolest part. I thought, wow, this is a big thing off my checklist.
Noted. I always thought the hardest part, ironically, would be wedding invitations. Maybe that's just me. I think
Yeah.
that stresses me out that there'll something be in writing for the rest of my life in a
Hmm.
scrapbook or kept somewhere, and I want it to be perfect because I get one shot and then that's it.
Oh, yeah.
It stresses me out.
I guess we can start to talk a little bit about the show. A lot of brides have logged in, and any brides that log in after we've started, of course, we can kind of reiterate, and hopefully they get logged in before the runway actually starts.
Sounds good to me.
So I guess I'd like to start by introducing myself. We've been just talking this whole time and didn't say who we are. We're waiting for more brides to log in. I'm really excited for everybody to be here. Thank you for joining us. I am from Pierre's Bridal. My name is Sarah. I am one of the marketing directors here at Pierre's and a sales bridal stylist as well. Thank you for joining us for this show. This is our fall 2020, our 9th annual Lansing Bridal Association runway that we've done. We're featuring gowns from our fall 2020 and some from the spring of 2021 bridal season. So we're doing this virtually, of course, this year. We would love to be face to face with everybody, but we want to keep it as safe as possible. So the runway today, it's going to include bridal gowns featuring our beautiful designs from our designer Morilee by Madeline Gardner, and we'll have bridesmaids in there. So if you are also looking for some of your perfect bridesmaids dresses, we will have some of the new collections shown, as well as menswear. We are currently having our bridal trunk show, so all of the gowns that you are going to see here in the show are a part of our fall 2020 bridal trunk show. These, of course, are gowns featured by Madeline. They're all the ones that you'll be able to try on that you'll see in the show today. And we're scheduling private appointments to try on any of your favorite gowns starting today, of course, not today, but it'd be tomorrow, all the way through October 11th, which is next Sunday. And like I said, if you see anything that you love today, write down your favorite styles. The style numbers and the names of the dresses are going to be in the left-hand corner. So feel free to jot them down. Or if you also received your copy of your virtual online magazine, that also, the first 4 or 5 pages has all the gowns listed in there. And again, here soon we'll show you some of those. You can snap a quick screenshot of them. Take a picture of it on the screen if you're watching this on your computer, or on your TV, not just your computer. Just take a picture of it, and then you could circle or write down any of the style numbers based on that. So like I said, I'm Sarah. I'm from Pierre's Bridal, and here at Pierre's, we're a family-owned business, and we have been assisting our brides, bridesmaids, mothers of the brides and grooms, groomsmen, and more for over 18 years. We're very excited to be here, and no matter what you're looking for, I would say that Pierre's has always been a one-stop shop for everything bridal. And joining me today, as you can see, I'm not the only one here today, is Erica Kennedy. She's always had a love for the fashion industry. She's been involved with our Runway for 6 years. She began as a model, and she's now our lead marketing director for our Lansing Bridal Association, Runway. She's an entrepreneur. She actually started her own company. It's called Sunshine Enterprises, and she's also been involved in the Miss America organization for 10 years, currently as Miss South Central Michigan. So yes, we know the wedding industry inside out. We understand the incredibly high standards that you have when it comes to an occasion as meaningful as your wedding. And we look forward to the opportunity to meet and hear about the unique details of your special day. So I'm going to turn it over to Erica to talk a little bit.
Yes. So as Sarah and I start the runway, we just want to take a moment to thank the Lansing Bridal Association for their continued support. The LBA was created to help the wedding vendors in the mid-Michigan area connect with brides and other vendors within the wedding industry. And it is the LBA's mission to connect you with the absolute best vendors in the mid-Michigan area. All the members have agreed to a very strict code of ethics, and they promise to make everything they can do to make your special day absolutely perfect. And if you're seeking anything from photographers to DJs to tuxedos, you will find them within our association. So right now, I actually want to share with all of our brides currently watching with our lovely Find Your Vendor. So if you are looking for a specific vendor, you can go to lansingbridalshow.com, and under, let's double check the tab name. I believe it is Find Your Vendor right here. You can have a lovely list of all of the different vendors that the LBA currently works with. And as you can see, there's so many different choices. But today, I think we want to give a very, very special shout out to our spotlight vendors. Now, our spotlight vendors are our vendors who have made a commitment to making sure they are here for you today within this webinar to make sure that you have your photography needs, catering needs, et cetera, et cetera. So I just want to give them a quick shout out. We'd like to thank Amber J Photography, and that's Amber Johnson. We definitely want to thank Finley's Catering, and we have worked with Ben and Brian. And they are the Grill and Smokehouse. We'd also like to thank Barb's Designs, and that's our lovely Barb. We'd also like to thank Hawkins Photography, with working with Kelly Hawkins. Kitchen Tradition with Dawn Hands. Firekeepers with Tara Forrester. Bridge Street Wedding Chapel and Holmes Photography with Chris Holmes. Norfolk Estates with Martin Brown. Marta Brown. Sorry, Marta. Ooh, I just can't read today. It's okay. Make sure you said your name right. Um, Also, we'd like to thank just throwing in complete weddings and events with Justin Loser, who we absolutely love. And of course, Easy Travel with Meg and Russ. And they have just been absolutely lovely. So we just wanted to give them a quick shout out. So again, within the runway, if you have any looming questions about any of these vendors or any of the other vendors, please feel free to throw it into the chat. You can do it privately if you'd like to keep it confidential. We are more than happy to assist you in any way we possibly can.
Okay, so I'm really excited. Thank you, Erica. We
Yeah.
are going to start off our runway now. I know it's been highly anticipated, and that's really what you guys are here for, not to listen to our voices all day and talk. But again, we really wanted to give a great shout out to all of our spotlight vendors that did help make today's show possible. So yes, we're going to start with Madeline Gardner. Our designer is going to introduce us into the show, and I hope you enjoy it. And again, if you see any styles that you love or would like to try on, then feel free to jot them down as they're coming down the runway.
Thank you for joining us for the 9th annual LBA Bridal Runway, hosted by Pierre's Bridal, Prom, and Tuxedo. My name is Madeline Gardner, designer of Morilee wedding gowns that's being showcased in today's show. We are so excited for you to join this event and to see our brand new Modern Romance collection. Pierre's has been a wonderful premier account of ours for many years and a great partner, and you will be treated so well when you visit their store, as they have such an extensive collection of the Morilee gowns for you to choose from. Enjoy the show, and be sure to call Pierre's to book your appointment for an amazing in-store experience. Happy shopping and have a great time at the show.
with barbecue. We go above and beyond when it comes to making your big day the perfect. Looking for something unique? Ask our talented chefs and we'll make your gourmet dreams come true. We are your one-stop caterer for all your needs. Ask us about our other services, such as cake cutting, beverage, or bartending services. 2021 is filling up fast. Call us today or send us an email to set up your free tasting and wedding consultation. We can't wait to hear from you.
welcome to Hawkins Photography and thanks for checking us out. Just wanted to take a moment and tell you how we think we stand out from some of the really great photographers you're going to meet with the Lansing Bridal Association. Number one, we always include the engagement session because we want a chance to work with you and build a relationship with you before your big day. We also want to get feedback from you on the product and the photos we've taken so you can tell us which ones you love and we can do more of that on your wedding day. Next, we always attend your rehearsal because we think, number one, it's a sign of respect. Number two, we want to put some planning into your wedding to make sure that we get the best photos possible. So we need to know what you have planned, where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, to make sure we have cameras in all the right places at all the right times. Next, we're going to give you one of our beautiful leather-covered albums, custom made with your photos that tell the story of your wedding day from beginning to end. We'd love the chance to sit down with you and show you some of those sample books so that you get a chance to check it out and know what kind of work we do. So if you give us a call at 517-962-1380, we'd love to find out more about your wedding day and what your special things you have planned for your big day. Thank
How did we enjoy the runway
Get
today?
back in here.
I really hope you all enjoyed it.
There you are. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed the runway. I would say what do you think? But I can't see or hear any of you, but I'm sure you're loving all the gowns as much as we did. If you had any questions during the runway about our spotlight vendors, or our style numbers on any of your favorite gowns, or really any other questions for Erica and I, then feel free. Now would be the best time to utilize the private Q&A tool on the webinar. Or you could do it publicly because other brides might have the same questions as you do. We'll do our best to answer all the questions. We could do that now for the last couple minutes. So we're really excited. Thank you so much for joining us. I mean, I love all the gowns. What did you think, Erica?
Oh my gosh, you know I'm a sucker for every wedding gown. I'm a big fan of lace and sparkle and halter tops. So what can I say? I was living my best life.
Oh, and I did notice Joanne had asked a question about if she was able to see the bridesmaids' dresses. And yes, I did respond that you were going to see them. And I hope you saw them when they came down the aisle. There were a couple really cute ones in the pantsuit. That was my favorite. The jumper with the flouncy top. And I'm also a favorite or a fan of halter tops and one shoulders. I think they're really unique. I know my bridesmaids had also done a Morilee and they did a really fun flouncy top. Actually, Erica was one of my bridesmaids in my wedding, so not to call her out or anything.
Listen, what can I say? I mean, it was a beautiful dress. It was dusty rose. It was a spaghetti strap with extra flounce on the side. I think almost all of Morilee's bridesmaids dresses have pockets too, ladies. We love a pocket.
Yeah. Pockets are a must. I know we have a few wedding gowns that also have pockets, which is pretty cool. I know I had a bride actually this morning that found her wedding gown and it had pockets in it. And I kid you not, she said, "Oh, the pockets? Yep, it's the one. This is it, the deal breaker. I thought, oh, that's so sweet. And it's so fun to have a really unique detail to your dress, such as pockets, not just, all the details that are already on it with your tops and your backs and the cool trains. And you had a little extra hidden something that, people won't even know it's there, but you do. So it just makes it a little more fun.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we love a pocket. I can't say any more than that. We love a pocket.
Oh, and another thing, if you were interested in trying on any of your favorite gowns that you saw in today's runway, whether that be a wedding gown or some of the bridesmaid styles, or had any other questions about the menswear that you saw as well, don't hesitate to give us a call anytime. 517-321-7731 is Pierce Bridal's main phone. You can also email us anytime. You can request more information on our website or any of our social media platforms. Everybody always answers pretty quickly. So I'm sure if you had any questions, we'd be more than happy to answer them. And if you have any other questions about the Lansing Bridal Association, any of our vendors, again, Erica had showed at the beginning of the show how to check out all of the vendors that have been a part of the Lansing Bridal Association that help make the association what it is. And then, of course, we have our specified spotlight vendors that really helped make today's show possible. So you saw various commercials from them. You saw them in your online magazine. We did have a scroll through at the beginning of the show. We can pull that back up again to kind of go through some of those if you'd like before we sign off. And if you have any questions about reaching out to any of the vendors, then, feel free. You can shoot us a question or you can email us anytime, and we'd be more than happy to reach out to our vendors or let them know that you're interested in any of their services. And I'm sure you can hear my dogs barking in the background. I am so sorry.
Yeah. Well,
but today was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you all joined in today, and I really hope you all have the most easy, stress-free, wonderful, and timeless bridal journeys. And I would say cherish every moment, the good, the bad, and the in-between. You'll look back after you're married and say, oh my gosh, should we do it again? Could we do it again? And I know my husband would say, no, definitely not. We did it once. It was a lot. And everything was perfect. And I think we're good. We're good with the one.
Oh, Phil. He had such a good time. He's just mad because he just was so happy to marry you.
Oh.
He would do it again in a heartbeat, guaranteed.
Thank you so much. But thank you all for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or give us a call, either Erica or myself at Pierre's. And we hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.